Hi, I'm Joey Simmons. In this video, we'll walk through setting up a second channel or second sensor input on the Stratos Multi transmitter. To begin, we'll walk through how we have it set up currently for a one channel. We'll go into the main menu, scroll over to our parameter settings, come down here to our administrator level, enter the passcode. Now we can see here we have one sensor selected, Memosens PHORP, but we want to set up for a second sensor. To begin in the menu, we'll come down here to Sensor Selection 2, the module. Now the module is where we determine what sensor we will be looking for. For an analog pH sensor, you'd select MKpH. Analog oxygen would be MKoxy. MKcond is for a single conductivity sensor, analog style. MKcondi is a single inductive conductivity analog sensor. MKms will be for a Memosens sensor. And then MKcc is to take in two conductivity sensors, analog, into one card. For the purposes of this video, we'll select MKms. We'll be looking for a pH Memosens sensor with the functionality set to pH. Now, to look for this sensor, we'll actually have to input a second card physically. To install the second card, we'll open up the transmitter and go here to this black box. Now, it's important to note that whatever sensor we have installed here in the primary Memosens input will always be sensor 1. Whatever we install here will always be sensor 2. We'll open up the back slot here and see there's a card slot. For the Memosens sensor, we'll take the MKMS 095N card, wired up the same way a Memosens sensor would be. Slide it back here into the slot. Make sure it is all the way engaged. And then we will tighten down the door. From here, we can then close the transmitter and go back into the menu. Ensuring that we have the second sensor slot connected properly, we can then actually connect our second sensor. The sensor should pop up here. Now we can go back to our menu. So you can see we do not properly have our sensor screen set up to show the second sensor. So we'll enter back into the menu, come to our parameter settings, back into administrator level, all data, enter our passcode, and we can go back in to general. We can come down here to measurement display and set how many values we wish to display. For the purpose of this video, we will display 4 values. So you can see here we have a Roman numeral 1 for pH value. That is going to be the sensor that we always connect in to that first sensor slot. Coming down here into third value, as we scroll down this menu, we can see there are options that have the Roman numeral 2. So we will select Roman numeral 2 for pH value and for our temperature. Coming back here now, we can see we have Roman numeral 1 for sensor 1 for pH and temperature, and Roman numeral 2 for the second sensor, pH and temperature. One last setting to note, back into our parameter setting, back into administrator level with the passcode. Any inputs and outputs can also be set up here. If you've activated the third and fourth outputs, you can actually have outputs 3 and 4 be displayed here. We can set these to on, and variables again can be seen for pH 1 and pH 2. These can be configured as needed. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.